sure Reef saw this.
We got to get him.
You just want to knock it out early? Give us the update on BI.
He won't play the next 2 games. We're still evaluating him and kind of coming up with a plan and a timeline, but for sure he won't be ready for the next 2 games.
Is there any sense of like the pain he's dealing with or anything like that?
He's getting better. It's just been a slower process than we all expected, but he's getting better.
Okay. What were just the conversations like coming out of the Milwaukee game, and what did you guys focus on coming out of that game?
The biggest focus for us right now is we want to make sure we bring our defensive awareness up. We haven't been doing a great job guarding the ball, keeping teams out of the paint, and then finishing possessions with rebounding the ball, just some areas that we know we can improve in. Offensively, I think we're fine. It's just a point in the season where, you win a bunch of games and everybody's feeling good, and then you lose some. And we just want to have more of a balance of how we attack the season. And then perspective. Perspective is, and this is what I told our guys and our staff, look, we've been healthy, whole, I think, for 8 or 9 games. If you told our team at the beginning of the season that we would be a game out of first place, 3rd or 4th in the West, after 30 games and only being healthy for 9 games, would you take it? And everybody said yes. That's the reality of where we are. And so it's still a lot of good, a ton of good going on. And then we want to clean up the defensive stuff.
Yeah, and we talked about after that Boston game earlier in the season, that was a measuring stick game. Did Milwaukee feel like that for you guys too?
It did, and we were, once we decided to pick our energy and our effort up in the 4th quarter, we were right in the game. But they're one of the better teams. They're a team that, was fighting for a championship, and I thought we were solid, but we just didn't do enough to win the game.
How important is the perspective coming from you after you guys jump up and get that number 1 spot and everybody's excited, but you still have to realize there's so much work you guys have to do because you haven't been together for that long?
Perspective is important. We can put so much – sometimes you can put focus on what are we doing wrong, what's going wrong, and we lost 4 in a row. What do we do? And at the end of the day, we're right there. We're right where we need to be, and it's a long season. So let's concentrate on some of the positives that we're accomplishing as a team, knowing that we have room to grow, and we're going to get healthy at some point during the season, which will make us a better overall unit.
What's your overall evaluation of this? You like to break it up into 10-game splits. What's your kind of overall evaluation of these last 10?
Last 10 were solid. We let 2 slip away. The second game in Utah, and then the game in Phoenix, I just thought those 2 were 2 winnable games. So we went 6-4. We had an opportunity to go 8-2. And just talking to our team, we got to win the games that we're supposed to win. But with that being said, like I mentioned before, a ton of good going on with our group. But there's some things that we want to clean up, and especially on the defensive end. Contesting shots, keeping teams out of the paint, rebounding the ball is going to be big for us.
I meant to ask you about Larry earlier too. Was he able to practice today? Do you think he'll be able to go tomorrow?
Larry, he was limited in practice today. He didn't do any contact work. So we'll see how he feels tomorrow and shoot around and give you guys an update from there.
I feel like a rap star here. What's going on, though?
Go 1-7 in a row, and then on this little skid. How do you just navigate, the swings of the season?
I mean, we just got to look why we won those 7 games in a row, and then go back and why we lost those 4, and then try to put them together and make sure we don't lose no more. There's a lot of games to run. We're not those teams that everybody is gonna sleep on nowadays. We was first in the West, and those teams that we played, they said, all right, we're gonna show you why y'all shouldn't be first, and we gotta show them why we should be, and we just gotta play our game, and some games gonna not go our way, and some games are, but we be all right. We just gotta focus on ourselves.
How tough is it to maintain that patience when you jump up to the top of the West, but then you got to realize, we still haven't been fully healthy yet. We're still waiting on BI to not kind of get too down over like a 4-game schedule.
Oh, no, we're not down. Man, we was last year, right? So we lost 4 in a row, right? We still 3rd in the West, right? So, we just look at stuff like that. We played with a healthy team, probably 8 games maybe, if so, together. You know, we got a lot of positive to look at. Obviously, we got to attack what we got, but we really high on our team. We very like looking forward on trying to win tomorrow's game and keep on winning games.
What do you think about? I mean, like Zion's obviously a willing passer, but like when he goes in there and scores against the tilted defense, I mean, what do you think of just the way he's able to score against 2-3 guys sometimes? It's
amazing. You know, I think he should get more calls though, in my opinion. But we can't. You know, he does what he need to do. You know, it's guys like me and technically just help him out, make open shots and stuff like that. But what he does is amazing for us, and we just gonna try to work with him. You know what I mean? Like it's Zion. He gonna do his thing. Because you gotta make sure we can help him out.
Is there any time you're surprised at some of the shots that he's able to get fall with the touch that he has around the rim?
Oh yeah, for sure. You know, it's just crazy how he dribbles and goes so fast. You know, with a certain like that. It's just amazing how he just goes overall with the game, and attacking the rim is what he really best at. And it ain't surprising now, but it's just like wow, he keeps doing it. You know what I mean? So, we glad we had him. We got him on our team.
And what's it like seeing the way some of these defenses are sending like 2-3 bodies at him every time he touches the ball? How rare is that when you see that on the court?
I mean, it's well deserved from him, right? He's probably one of the hardest guards to guard, and I don't think nobody could guard him one-on-one. So you got to throw sun at him, and so that's where we come in and try to help him out. And he understands that. He believes in us too. He tells us every time, be yourself, to everybody. And he's a willing passer. He's a willing person that is going to give up the basketball. So for a superstar to do that, and knowing that they're going to double him, it's going to make other teams adjust pretty much harder than what they're doing now.
Just looking at these last 4, what are you guys hoping to tighten up on the defensive end specifically?
Play defense, be it in rebound and, make open shots. I think right now, especially me, I think Trey, we just haven't made shots that we usually make, but that's okay because we work out, we trust our work. Some days it's just like that, and once we find a rhythm, we be fine. But we just got to focus on ourselves and pick our defense up. We good?
Appreciate those.
Thank you. I'll take care.